Hello everyone, it's Kyle Snow, certified leather care technician representing Leatherings.com. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic, change zipper on jacket. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of replacing a zipper, let's talk about why zippers tend to break in the first place. It's super common for zippers to get worn out, especially on your favorite jacket that you probably wear often. Wear and tear. Over time, the zipper teeth can wear down, especially if you're zipping up and down frequently. This happens more on jackets because of the tension created when the zipper stretches across your torso. Misalignment. Sometimes, a zipper simply comes out of alignment. If the teeth no longer meet up properly, it may start to split or snag, making it hard or impossible to zip. Slider problems. Often the slider, the little metal piece that pulls the zipper up and down, can lose tension or get bent out of shape. Without a properly functioning slider, the teeth won't lock together as they should, and you'll be left with an open or partially zipped jacket. Stuck zippers. Finally, zippers can become jammed with fabric, dirt, or debris, making them difficult to move. You might think the zipper is broken, but in many cases, a good cleaning is all you need. If it's truly stuck though, you may have to go ahead and replace it. Now that you know the common causes of zipper failure, let's jump into how you can replace one. Replacing a zipper isn't as complicated as it sounds, but having the right tools makes all the difference. Here's a list of what you'll need. A replacement zipper. First and foremost, you'll need a new zipper that matches the length and type of the one you're replacing. You can find zippers at any sewing supply store or even online. Just make sure you get the right type, such as a separating zipper for jackets. Seam ripper. A seam ripper will help you remove the old zipper. It's a small tool with a pointed end that allows you to get under the stitches and pull them apart without damaging the fabric. Pins or fabric clips. These will help you hold the new zipper in place while you're sewing it into the jacket. Sewing machine or needle and thread. If you have a sewing machine, that's ideal for reattaching the zipper, but don't worry if you don't. You can absolutely do this by hand with a sturdy needle and thread. Just be prepared for it to take a little longer. Scissors. A pair of sharp fabric scissors will come in handy for trimming any loose threads or excess zipper tape. Measuring tape or ruler. It's important to make sure your new zipper is the correct length, and a measuring tool will help you double-check before you start sewing. Now that you've gathered your tools, it's time to start the actual replacement process. Here's the part you've been waiting for: how to change the zipper on your jacket. Let's break it down into easy-to-follow steps. Step 1. Remove the old zipper. The first step is to get rid of the old, broken zipper. Use your seam ripper to carefully unpick the stitches holding the zipper in place. Start at one end of the zipper and work your way to the other. Be patient, this step can take a little time, but rushing could result in damaging the fabric of your jacket. Once the stitches are undone, remove the old zipper completely. Step 2. Prepare the area for the new zipper. Now that the old zipper is out, you'll want to prepare the area for the new one. Take a moment to clean up any leftover thread or fabric that might have gotten caught in the seams. It's also a good idea to double-check that your new zipper matches the length of the old one. If your new zipper is too long, you may need to trim it down to size. Step 3. Pin or clip the new zipper in place. Before you start sewing, it's essential to make sure your new zipper is aligned correctly. Place the zipper tape where the old one was and use pins or fabric clips to hold it in place. Be sure to align the zipper teeth with the center of the opening to avoid misalignment issues later on. If your jacket is thick or has a lining, you may want to temporarily baste the zipper in place with a quick running stitch. This will keep everything aligned when you start sewing for real. Step 4. Sew the new zipper. Once your zipper is in place, it's time to sew. If you're using a sewing machine, switch to a zipper foot, which allows you to get up close to the zipper teeth without sewing over them. Start at the top of the zipper, backstitching to secure the thread, and sew down one side. Once you reach the bottom, pivot and sew across the zipper before continuing up the other side. If you're sewing by hand, use a backstitch to ensure the zipper is securely attached. This will take longer, but can be just as effective as machine stitching. Step 5. Test the zipper. After you've sewn the new zipper into place, it's time to test it out. Zip it up and down a few times to make sure everything is working smoothly. If you notice any issues like fabric getting caught, go back and adjust the seams or stitching as necessary. Here are a few additional tips to make your zipper replacement process go even smoother. Choose the right zipper. As I mentioned earlier, make sure you're using the right type of zipper. Jackets usually require a separating zipper, which allows the two sides to come apart completely. If you choose a non-separating zipper, you won't be able to fully open your jacket. Take your time. Replacing a zipper is not a job you want to rush. Take your time with each step to ensure everything lines up properly, and don't be afraid to undo and redo stitches if necessary. Use matching thread. For the best results, try to match the color of your thread to the jacket fabric as closely as possible. This will help the new zipper blend in seamlessly. Consider a professional. If you're feeling unsure about your sewing skills or your jacket is made of delicate fabric, you might want to take it to a tailor or seamstress. Many professionals can replace a zipper quickly and at a reasonable cost. Now, before we wrap up, I want to quickly touch on when you should replace a zipper versus when it might be time to just get a new jacket altogether. Sentimental value. If the jacket holds sentimental value, like a family heirloom or a custom piece, it's almost always worth repairing. A zipper replacement is a relatively simple fix that can give new life to an old favorite. Cost of repair versus new jacket. Sometimes, the cost of a professional repair can add up, especially if the zipper is tricky to replace or the fabric is delicate. In cases where the repair cost is close to the price of a new jacket, it might be worth considering a new purchase. Condition of the jacket. If your jacket is still in great condition aside from the zipper, replacing the zipper is a no-brainer. But if the fabric is fraying, the lining is torn, or the jacket is generally worn out, it might be time to invest in a new one. And there you have it, a complete guide to changing a zipper on a jacket. While it might seem intimidating at first, with the right tools and a little patience, you can fix that broken zipper and get your favorite jacket back in rotation. Thanks for listening, and I hope this episode has inspired you to tackle your next DIY project with confidence. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to subscribe and share it with a friend who might need some zipper replacement tips. Until next time, happy sewing!